Hi, thanks for joining me for 20 minutes of hip strengthening and opening. You'll need your yoga mat, blocks, and a strap if you have them. If not, you could use pillows or tissue boxes or anything that you may have, that could take the place of a block. Let's get started. Child's pose. Bring your big toes together, open up your knees nice and wide, and press your hips back to your heels. Lower your forehead to your mat and extend your arms out in front of you. Just take a moment to get grounded, to notice your breath, and begin to deepen your breath. Take an inhale through your nose and exhale back out your nose. Take a couple more deep breaths. Breathe down into your belly, your back, your lungs, your chest, and empty it back out. Come forward to your hands and your knees. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over knees, and lower your belly. Roll your shoulders back, take your gaze up for cow. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Gaze towards your belly button for your cat. And inhale, lower down, and exhale, round. We're just taking a couple of these to warm up your spine and to just bring some awareness into your body. Find a neutral spine. And extend your right leg back behind you. Press through your heel and then point your foot. Press through your heel, then your toes. Through your heel, your toes. Now press through your heel, bend your knee, bring it just below your hip, and then open up your knee to the right. Bring your knee back in towards your midline and extend your leg back. And do that again. Bring your knee in, open it up, close it, and extend back. Draw in, open up, bring it back in, extend. 3 more. And back. 2. Last one. Bring in, open up, in, stretch back and hold. Swing your right leg over to the left. Take your gaze over your left shoulder and let your right hip pop out to the right. You may have to bend your elbows or lower to your forearms to get a nice stretch through your outer right hip. And you may even feel it down your right or outer right thigh. And bring your leg back through center and lower your knee down. And let's switch sides. Extend your left leg back behind you. Press through your heel and then your toes. Press through your heel, point your toes, heel, toes, heel. One more time with your toes. Press through your heel, bend your knee, bring it back in, open it up to the left. Draw it in towards the midline and extend straight back. Draw in, open up, draw in, and extend. Bring it in, open up, bring it in, and back. 3 more. Last one. Open up, bring it in, extend back, hold, cross your leg over to the right, take your gaze over your right shoulder, pop your left hip out to the left. Adjust your arms as you need to, shift your weight if you need to. And come back through center. Bend your knee and lower. Curl your toes under. Press your hips back. Downward facing dog. You can pedal your legs out by bending one knee as you reach the opposite heel down towards your mat. Feel your fingers all plug into your mat. Feel all your toes ground down. Step your feet together. Inhale, reach your right leg up into the air. Bend your knee and open up your hip. Do your best to keep your shoulders actively engaged as you tip your right hip open. You can lift your right knee high and press your right foot over to the left. Take a couple deep breaths. And step your right foot forward. Lower your left knee down to your mat and grab your blocks if you need them, if you have tight hamstrings. Straighten out your right leg, toes fan back, and then shift forward back into your lunge. You can straighten and shift forward. And this time, keep your legs straight and fold over it. Relax your neck, relax your jaw, your shoulders, even your back. And shift forward. You can keep your block underneath your left hand, or you can remove it and just lower your hand to your mat. Curl your back toes under, lift your back knee, and peel your right arm open. Reach up and peel your chest open. Breathe in and breathe out. Lower your right hand down. Step your right foot back, downward facing dog. And let's lift your left leg up into the air. Foot's awake, bend your knee, open up your hip. Lift your knee high, press your foot over to the right. Big deep breaths in and out of your nose. And step your left foot forward. Lower your right knee, grab your blocks if you need them, and straighten out your left leg, just like we did on the right side. And shift forward. Let's just get some juices flowing through your hips, through your hamstrings. Shift forward one more time and straighten out your leg, fold over, breathe in, breathe out. Just work to get into the tight areas. Sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable, and it's just a matter of breaking through those barriers. All right, shift forward. Option to keep your right hand on your block or just push it to the side and place your right hand on your mat. Curl your back toes under and lift your left arm high. Dragonfly twist. Breathe in. Open up as much as your body will allow you to rotate. And lower your left hand down. Step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Step your feet as wide as the edges of your mat and walk your hands back to your feet. Lift to your fingertips, lengthen your spine. You're welcome to soften your knees if you need to. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach out and up, stand tall. Exhale, fold forward. Turn your toes out to the sides and squat down. You're welcome to place a blanket underneath your heels or sit down on a block if dropping into a squat is bothersome to your knees. And take your elbows and your triceps and press down into your inner knee, inner thigh area to deepen your stretch. Goddess squat. It's one of my favorites. I It gives great release through your hips, through your low back. A lot of these areas that get tight from us sitting at a desk or on the couch. And crawl forward, high plank, top of a push-up. Belly pulls in, eyes are forward, shoulder blades draw in towards your spine. Deep breaths in and out. Lower your right knee down to your mat, spin to the bottom of your left foot, and lift your left arm open. Ease up past your fingertips, and lift your left leg up off the floor. Bend your knee, catch your left foot behind you. Kick your foot into your hand and open up your chest. Open up the top of your left thigh, the front of your left hip. Breathe in, breathe out. You're welcome to use a strap around your foot if your foot is too far away from your hand to reach. Extend your leg long, reach your arm high, lower your foot, sweep your left arm over your ear, get nice and long through your left side body as you gaze up. High plank. And lower your left knee down, spin to the bottom of your right foot, lift your right arm high, and lift your right leg, bend your knee, catch your foot. Kick your foot into your hand, and again, just work to open up, to feel a stretch through your thigh and through your hip. Release your foot, open back up, lower your foot down, sweep your right arm over your ear, get nice and long, breathe in, breathe out. One more big inhale, and exhale, high plank. Slowly lower all the way down. Breathe in, baby cobra, rib cage hover, shoulders back. Glutes squeeze as the tops of your feet press down. And exhale, downward facing dog. Press back, hips lift. Right leg lifts up into the air. Bring your right knee to your right wrist for pigeon. Left leg extends back behind you. Sit up nice and tall. And exhale, fold. 10 deep breaths. Relax tension in your neck, in your shoulders, in your eyes, in your jaw. And walk your hands back up, sitting tall. Press back, downward facing dog. And bring your left knee to your left wrist for pigeon. Scoot your right leg back and lower down. 10 breaths on the left side. Just bring your attention inward. See what's possible when you soften, when you relax, when you even become present. It's easy to go through the day or even the week thinking that we're present. But when we actually are present, things, we experience things much differently. Even a stretch. Even a deep breath. And downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, find your way to seated. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open wide. Hold onto your inner ankle, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, fold forward. And you can press your elbows down onto your inner thighs, inner knees to intensify. If your knees are higher up, you can actually slide blocks underneath them and press down into the blocks to create a little extra resistance to build more heat in order to release. You can even explore with how close your feet are to you or how much further away from you they are. It just helps us to feel different parts of the hips. And inhale, sit back up. Gently close your knees together and lay down onto your backs. Bring your feet about hips distance apart. Arms rest next to your sides. Inhale and lift your hips up towards the ceiling, coming into bridge pose. So walk your shoulders underneath your back as much as you can. Squeeze your shoulder blades tight together and ground down through your heels and lift up through your pelvis. Feel your inner thighs squeeze to create more stability in your hips. And release. And let's do one more bridge pose. Ground down, lift your hips, walk your shoulders underneath your backs. Allow your heart to fully open. To open your mind, to open up your body in every way possible. And release your hips down. Gently hug your knees into your chest. Give them a good squeeze. And just let your knees drop over to the right. Your arms can open to a T, or you're welcome to take a self-assist. Bring your right hand to your outer left thigh and pull your left thigh towards the right as you press the back of your left shoulder down onto your mat. And bring your knees back through center. And let them fall over to the other side. Open up, option to self-assist. This time, bring your left hand to your outer right thigh and just pull to the left as you open up to the right and ground down through the back of your right shoulder. And bring your knees back through center. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall open wide. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Let it all go. Bring your knees together. Extend your legs out in front of you. Arms can rest next to your sides. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. Shavasana, final rest. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. And wiggle your fingers and your toes as you bring awareness back into your body. Stretch your arms up over your head. And hug your knees into your chest. Gently roll to your right side. You can use your bicep as a pillow. And press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Hands to heart center, eyes remaining closed. Take this moment, honor your practice, honor your breath. Float your thumb knuckles up to your third eye, forehead center. Invite light, love, and peace in. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. You can follow me here on YouTube or check me out at carrietreister.com. Have a wonderful day.